Yo guys, it's Ricky. I'm doing the best I can with this lavalier wired up directly because my wireless isn't working. Anyway, on a beautiful day up here in Castaic Lake. I'm on the Indian FTR 1200, which is now just called the FTR. FTR stands for Flat Track Racer. This was modeled after a flat track motorcycle. Flat track Indian. Kind of. It does have some differences. I'm sure the rake and the trail and a lot of other things are very different about it, but it definitely harkens back to it. Now, is it a neo-retro bike? Is it a muscle bike? Is it a sport bike? You know, what is it, a brat bike? I mean, like, what is this thing, right? I think it's in its own category, honestly. Indian has knocked it out of the ballpark. I have been in love with this bike for so long, to the point where I've actually thought about giving up my Roadmaster. I don't think the fiance would be too happy about that. So this is a bike that I do have to give back. I don't own this bike. It's on loan from Indian. Thank you, Indian. I'm riding it to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, which I may combine this video and that video together. And what that is it's a global ride, literally meaning in all different pockets of the world, all over the United States, various parts of the world. People ride for men's mental health and prostate cancer. And it's the Movember Foundation, good foundation. And it's a lot of fun as far as the social aspect. As far as a ride, it's not much of a ride, it's more of a parade, but it's still fun to see everybody. I'm gonna take you along and do that for sure. I'm not gonna do a review of this bike. There's a ton of great videos on YouTube that highlight this bike and all kinds of great reviews that are technical and people really put it through its pace. I'm just gonna kind of do a rider's review, and so far, so good. I really like it so far. The thing that's different about this bike is a lot of people say, oh, it looks like a Ducati Monster. Well, kind of it does. I've ridden many Monsters. I owned one. When you're on a Monster and you're going 80, it feels like you're going 60. When you're going 60 on this, it feels like you're going 60. You feel it, and it's okay. I like that rider feedback. You don't want that on a Ducati. You want it to like be smooth as glass, right? On this bike, you want it to breathe a little fire. You want it to feel a little bit of neo-retro. It is modeled after a flat track bike after all. One of the first things that I want to point out is how this shock system works. It is crazy. Just the way this goes in line with the frame. I'm sure other people can explain the mechanics of this better. I don't know why it works so well, but it really works well. When I'm in those turns, it feels freaking great. Smaller tire on the front than in the past, except on the Rally. It's a 19. They went with a 16. I believe it's a 16. And it's windy, and I don't know how much wind you're going to be hearing in this microphone, but I'm doing my best. Everything on this is pretty much blacked out, and a lot of people love that simplicity, and I get it. I'm totally cool with it. I'm going to move my helmet here over to here so you can see this side of the bike. The way it's set up right now, it's got this license plate bracket, which holds the fender. It's pretty ingenious how they do it. I've seen guys take this thing off and just mount the license plate up here. That looks pretty nice. There is different aftermarket exhausts. This one sounds pretty good for stock. I don't love the way it looks. I'd like to see something a little more minimalistic, personally. But I love this this headlight. This headlight is just sensational. So cool. Sunday is the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Like I said, it's concurrent all over the world, so it is a pretty cool deal. Today I'm shooting on the Canon R5, and I'm using a filter by a YouTuber named Peter McKinnon. If you don't know who he is, the guy's just crushing it, you know. He uses an R5, I believe. He's a big Canon user, I know that. But anyway, it's a really cool filter. I think it looks great, at least as far as I can tell so far. And believe me, I need all the help I can get. I'm gonna get back on and ride this. There's gorgeous roads around here. Here's my little tripod setup. I should do a what's in my bag. Does anyone care what's in my bag? Anyway, these are beautiful roads. They intertwine all through here. And this is just a beautiful I mean, if I'm gonna crash, go off the edge here, right? Because it's just beautiful. Not that I want to crash and go off the edge, but... And then some dorcas threw all kinds of junk down here. I don't even know what it is, but it sucks. It's like, what the f***? Okay, so I'm gonna get on and ride. Again, this is not a comprehensive review on the Indian FTR 1200. If I do wind up with one, trust me, I'm gonna dig deep into it and you will get a review on it then. For now, I'll try to find some links of some of the better ones that I've seen, some of the better reviews I've seen, because there's some good ones out there. Okay, let's hit it. We are about to embark on the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. This is the 10th anniversary. Got Razor Mike over here. He's gonna be riding my Ducati Scrambler, and I'm gonna be riding this beautiful FTR 1200. I showed you the video earlier, made a video just about it. So we're going to go, what is it, like downtown LA or something?
Are we supposed to tell him?
Anyway, this is the setup. This is the bike I'm riding. This is my big mess out back with all my stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much our ride gear this year. We're trying to keep it a little bit simple. We're dressing dapper, but we're not, you know, we're not going to make it where we can't maneuver. All right, we'll get back to you when we get to the ride. Now you're gonna see some helmet hair.
At least the wind.
Woo!
At least you blame it on the wind.
Anyway, this thing is, we did it. The ride is over. So that's it. We completed it. I don't know how much we raised, but we'll find out. Maybe they'll tell us now. Let's go find out. Electric bike, 0. There was an electric Harley too. I don't know where I'm going, but just walking around. You're the host right now. What are we doing?
Well, we just ended up on the ride. Last I heard it was $85,000, but maybe they'll give us a final number.
Great job.
You'll figure it out.
Fellow red Komodo user. Oh, he's got the white.
All right, everybody, this is going to be awesome.
The white
Let's
monitor,
get everybody tight,
fucker.
really tight, like we know each other, okay? Like we're friends. Yeah, really tight. Then we can all tag our
Take one with my camera.
All right, that was money. Take care of each other. Keep back alive.